Welcome back. Before we take a look at the day's business news, let's take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And in our top business story, Dubai's ambitious transport plans are setting a template for cities around the world to follow. That's according to a major new study commissioned by Siemens and conducted by independent strategy consultant Credo, which is thought to be the most comprehensive of its type ever undertaken. The preliminary findings of the study were released today in Dubai at a briefing ahead of the Gulf Traffic Exhibition beginning tomorrow. The findings show that Dubai's massive and sustained recent investment in metro, road and light rail places it highly in the study, which compared to the transport infrastructure of over 30 cities. According to the study, the success of the Dubai Metro, the world's longest automated metro, has been staggering. Since the commencing of operations, the metro now carries over 360,000 passengers a day, relieving a significant amount of traffic congestion from Dubai's roads, while generating massive social and environmental benefits, such as cutting the level of CO2 emissions produced.
The report really highlights the transformation that Dubai has achieved in its transport network over the last decade, with the investment in the metro and with upgrading the road systems as well. And that's reflected in Dubai ranking in the top third of the cities around the world.
The transportation system and the transportation development in the world and in the cities, they reflect the economic growth and they influence the daily life of the people in these cities. Siemens has seen how the transportation is being developed, the transportation field is being developed in many cities in the world, and it wanted and it wants to give a unique opportunity by conducting one of the most comprehensive studies of its kind, starting by giving a preview in Dubai and Saudi on how the transportation has been developed throughout the years and how this is influencing the growth and the life in these cities.
With the benefits of Dubai's investment in transportation infrastructure clearly shown in the preliminary findings of the report, and with Abu Dhabi planning a 131-kilometre network of metro, light rail and bus rapid transit systems, other cities in the Middle East are planning on following the example of the UAE. One such project is a 6-line automated metro network planned for Riyadh, which is due for completion in 2018.
It shows throughout the last development a template on how the transportation field can affect the infrastructure of the cities and how can it develop the life of the people here. So that's why we decided to give this preview today before we release the study in Singapore next year.
Dubai's Jumeirah Group, operator of the iconic Burj Al Arab Hotel, has signed a management agreement with Saraya Bandar Jissa SAOH to operate a luxury resort in Muscat, marking the hotelier's first property in the Sultanate. Saraya Bandar Jissa is a joint operation between Omran, which is Oman's tourism and development and investment arm, and Saraya Oman, a subsidiary of Saraya Holdings. It is currently under development and is expected to open in 2017. Located between the Hajar Mountains and the Gulf of Oman, 15 minutes south of Muscat city centre and 40 minutes from Seeb International Airport, the resort is the largest single residential and tourism development to break ground in Oman since 2007, and developers are confident it will generate up to 1,000 new jobs when completed. Jumeirah will operate both the 206-room and 106-room hotels at the 2 million square metre site, which will include 400 residential properties, a 1,200 square metre Tallis spa, a dive centre, a range of sports and leisure facilities, and a selection of restaurants, bars, cafes, and a kids club. Gerald Lawless, the president and CEO of Jumeirah Group, was quoted as saying that as the company continues to expand the Jumeirah brand across the Middle East, they aim to bring exceptional quality of service to loyalty guests in new markets, helping them to discover the very best in luxury. The group currently operates 22 luxury hotels and serviced apartments, including 11 in the Gulf region, 6 in Europe and 5 in Asia. A further 15 hotels are now under development. Abu Dhabi General Services Musanada has signed 2 contracts for the implementation of the Abu Dhabi to Dubai Road project in its first and second phases with Ghantoud Transportation and General Contracting Establishment, TriStar Engineering and Construction and Abu Dhabi Salini Costruttori SPA. The contract follows Abu Dhabi Executive Council's approval, awarding road project works at an approximate cost of 2.1 billion dirhams. The length of the new road is 62 kilometres and is an extension to Mohammed bin Zayed Street from Say Shuaib area through Al Maha Forest to Khalifa Industrial Zone, Abu Dhabi. It merges with the Suwayhan Road E20. The project will be completed within a span of 30 months from the date of the commencement of work. Ghantoud Transport and General Contracting Establishment will implement the first phase of the project at a cost of 1.3 billion dirhams, including a 34-kilometre road and 3 key junctions. The second phase of Abu Dhabi to Dubai Road will be built by TriStar Engineering and Construction and Abu Dhabi Salini Costruttori SPA at an approximate cost of 840 million dirhams. It includes 3 key intersections between Al Ajban Street and Al Suwayhan Road. Abu Dhabi and Dubai are expanding the port infrastructure in an effort to boost each city's reputation as a cruise destination. Dubai is currently expanding its existing cruise terminal port, Mina Rashid, and Abu Dhabi is renovating Mina Zayed, which is the old cargo terminal in the city. Abu Dhabi has erected a temporary terminal to cater to cruise passengers, while the Dubai expansion is in progress. The new Terminal T2 at Mina Rashid will cover an area of 24,000 square metres and have roughly 50,000 square metres of car parking space, including room for 36 buses, 150 taxis, as well as an employee and private parking. The Dubai Cruise Terminal development will also include a retail expansion, which will feature retail stores and a business centre, along with facilities for Dubai Police and other authorities. Dubai Cruise Tourism, an arm of Dubai's Department of Tourism and Commerce Marketing, expects 300,000 cruise tourists in the 2013-2014 season, a decrease from the 408,000 tourists in 2013. DCT stated that the forecasted decrease is due to the cyclical nature of the cruise industry and that the industry will grow in the long term, in parallel to the Dubai terminal expansion. In Abu Dhabi, there has been a decrease in the scheduled ship calls during the 2013-2014 season, with 76 calls from 14 ships expected, compared to the 96 calls from 13 ships last season. Despite the decrease in ship calls, Abu Dhabi is expecting a higher number of passengers because of the larger ships that will be coming to Abu Dhabi this season.